Hey friends, Andrew here, hope you're well. So we have a couple more deliveries today from Apple and it's actually a week delayed. It's the first time I've run into issues with Apple losing packages, but I feel like that's a story for another time. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about this particular unboxing today because we have the Apple Watch 7 among a few other things in here that I'm gonna unbox, and I've never previously owned an Apple Watch. Let's unbox this together and I'll give you my first impressions as a first time owner. And I also actually purchased the Apple Watch SE at the same time, not just to compare with the Series 7, but even better, I'll be giving this one away to a lucky subscriber. I'll give you more details on how to enter to snag this bad boy at the end of this video, but first, let's unbox this together. Okay, so we first have this box here, and then we have the one in the background. So we have two boxes, two watches to unbox today. But first, let me take off this watch here. So a few of you have recognized this particular Hamilton Pilot Pioneer watch from the previous unboxing. It's awesome to see other horology and watch fans in this community. But yeah, like I said, I was super wary of replacing mechanical watches with yet another screen and device I have to constantly charge in my life. But I guess we'll see how the Apple Watch fits into my life. So let's get into this one here right now. What I'm opening up right here is the 41mm variant of the Apple Watch in the midnight aluminum case on a Nike Sports Loop. So this actually was not my first choice. My first choice was the braided solo loop standard Apple Watch because everything basically sold out within minutes on launch day. Looking at the packaging right now, we've obviously got the black Nike packaging, which is unique to this specific setup. I think it looks really nice. The packaging looks pretty nice. Again, this is my first time unboxing an Apple Watch. So let's open it up. I must say, I love Apple packaging. It's very minimal, yet always pleasant to unbox. And this looks really nice, very colorful. You've got that Nike Apple Watch 7 face right there, and a really nice small box overall. So that's the first box, and then we also have, of course, the Nike Sport Loop, the band, which is all in black. Hopefully this is a good match with the midnight case because I've heard there's a tinge of blue. Not sure yet on the case, but I guess we'll see. So maybe the first thing we'll unpackage right now is the Sport Loop. So like I said, I was actually really keen on getting the charcoal braided loop, but it literally sold out within minutes. And then I found out that they did not restock. And in fact, they removed the charcoal braided loop completely from the Apple store. So I assumed they discontinued it. And then I actually read on Reddit as well that they have indeed discontinued it, which is a bit strange because it's such an easy color to pair up. But for whatever reason, they've discontinued it, which was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for good daily strap that looks good with most outfits, please let me know down in the comments below. All right, so I guess you've got manuals for the actual strap itself. And then here is the strap box. So let's open this up. So this actually looks pretty nice. You've got the Nike branding on this watch strap, and then actually feels pretty good. So I believe it's made out of nylon weave, and it's pretty flexible. Feels good. It's hook and loop, so pretty easy to put onto the wrist, I assume. And of course, it's pretty breathable and allows for moisture to escape. So yeah, pretty keen to try this one out, but I don't think it will be my daily wear though. Moving on to the watch itself, really keen to open this up. I'm also very randomly a fan of these pull tabs. So satisfying to open up. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But if you're coming from the Watch 6, 5, even 4, I don't know if this is a big enough upgrade to justify upgrading to the Watch 7. Apparently the watch screen is far nicer. And of course you have that redesigned front crystal that's more robust and crack resistant. And it's now apparently IP6X dust resistant, which I believe helps with places like beach and deserts. So in this box here, you get, of course, the charger, the manuals, and then the watch itself. So I believe with this new Watch 7, you have faster charging. So you get 8 hours of sleep tracking on just an 8-minute charge from what I read. And yeah, looking at this here, 41mm, relatively small. But yeah, this screen looks pretty nice. It is, so you have the refracted edges. The back looks really nice too. I am a fan of the design so far. Really sleek looking. And you can see, I guess, the refracted edges here. It almost looks borderless, but then again, this screen obviously is not on. So I guess we'll see when we turn this on. But yeah, overall, nice package. It looks pretty good. Let's move on and actually put this onto the strap. One thing that I really appreciate about the Apple Watch is its fast interchangeable straps. So with normal watches, you need watch tools, and also that spring bar with most watches is so annoying. It springs everywhere essentially when you try to change the straps. So quick interchangeable straps are really appreciated here. Let me try to get this on now. Not sure how this works. If you pop it in or like you slide it in. I'm assuming you slide it in. This is harder than I thought. Okay, that kind of took me longer than expected. Kind of ironic given that I was talking about how easy these straps are. But we finally got there, fam. So putting this on, it feels really good. I think it looks great. I can definitely see why you'd want to work out with this strap. I think it's really comfortable, feels good. Also, the watch size, I think also suits. It looks great. It looks basically about the same as the 40 millimeters that I've tried in store, but we will compare shortly with the Apple Watch SE. But yeah, overall first impressions, it looks good. It feels great. Something I definitely wear out to the gym or on runs. Probably wouldn't wear this out though, on an evening night out. But who knows? It might look great on a different strap. On this strap though, I'd argue that probably wouldn't wear this out. By the way, for those who are concerned with the midnight color, I don't really see that blue tinge under this lighting condition anyway. It looks pretty black to me, and I like that personally, but just something to note, I guess, if you're looking at this specific color. Overall, the display looks really nice. I obviously haven't set it up yet, but yeah, the form factor and the color looks extremely nice. The refracted edging, the curvature looks extremely pleasing. I know a lot of people were looking forward to the new redesign, the boxy redesign, but given this is like my first Apple Watch, I think it looks great. So let's move on now and unbox the Apple Watch SE together and take a quick look at the comparison between the two. So this one that I have here, this one is the 40 millimeter with the silver aluminum case and the midnight sport band. So let's see how this stacks up with the Watch 7. I hear that the Watch SE is great for those looking for an Apple Watch on a budget. No major differences. I guess like one of the major differences is that you don't get the always on watch face, which is a nice to have. But yeah, the biggest difference other than that is that ultra thin border display on the new Watch 7, which is apparently 20% bigger from Series 6 and the Series SE. The predominant changes are really all around the watch face. It's also 20% brighter than the Apple Watch SE. Let's open this up with the pull tabs again. Gotta love those pull tabs, so satisfying. Oh yeah, and I haven't yet mentioned anything about the price, but these two are very similar in price. So it's $279 USD for this Apple Watch SE and $399 USD for the Watch 7. Looking at the back as well, the LED light source, there's only a single LED light source in comparison to the Watch 7, which has multiple, and I believe that gives the Watch 7 the benefit of ECG, the electrocardiogram, and also monitoring blood oxygen levels, which isn't available on the Watch SE. In hand, these two feel very similar in size, and looking at it right now, they look very similar in size. You cannot see that 1 millimeter difference. And in fact, actually, the aluminum bezel on this one here, I feel like gives it a larger presence, whereas the midnight aluminum on the Watch 7 seems a little smaller just because it's all in black. So let's take a look at the watch strap now, and this one's the midnight strap. And this is just the standard strap and not the Nike watch strap. So let's open this up. So the midnight color on these straps are much more prominent. You can really see that blue here, unlike the midnight aluminum on the Watch 7. I've never been a big fan of the sport band. I feel like it looks a little chunky, very Fitbit-esque. Let's hope that I can put this on right. There we go. All right, so I've learnt from the previous watch. These are actually relatively simple to put on. I'm just a bit of a Dumbo here. There we go. All right, so overall, looks really nice, looks clean. I like the aluminum bezel. I think it gives it a bit of charm, I think, a bit of wrist presence, and overall not too shabby. I mean, again, not the biggest fan of this watch strap, but stacking these two together, I think even without the watches turned on, you can see the refracted edging. It's a bit more curved. I think it's a bit more refined. Could also be the fact that I have it in all black in comparison to aluminium. But they look really similar, honestly. I can't see a major difference. And in fact, I'd say even if you're on a budget, I'd honestly go for the Watch SE. Simply, we're just simply talking about right now about design. So if we're talking about design and aesthetics, it looks very similar. So you can see the difference in the watch back. And like I said earlier, this is the difference between getting access to the blood oxygen levels and ECG reader. So very keen to be trying out the Watch 7 throughout the week this week. As with the Watch SE, I'll be putting this one back into the box because I'll be giving it away. So more details on that in just a moment. But yeah, first impressions is this is a really nice watch. It looks sleek. Whether or not it adds value to my life is a different question altogether. I'll drop a full detailed review after this Apple Watch spends a week on the wrist, so make sure you're subscribed when that review drops. And if you're watching this a little later, then head over to my channel for the full review right now. But yeah, first initial impressions are, yes, the watch looks great, but personally, I think I still prefer the charm of mechanical watches right now anyway, but who knows? I may find the Apple Watch 7 extremely useful. And I do really want to find a go-to daily strap. So if you have any suggestions for the Apple Watch straps, drop a comment down below. I am all ears. And also guys, we are almost at 100,000 subscribers. This milestone means a lot to me for many different reasons. Like I mentioned in a previous video, I'll share those reasons over on Instagram at Zeng. But yeah, thank you so much for the support on this channel so far. I want to celebrate this upcoming milestone with you through a couple of giveaways as a small thank you to give back to the community. So we just unboxed the Apple Watch SE together, but obviously it hasn't been used, and I'll be giving away this Apple SE to a lucky subscriber. So to enter, comment down below your all-time favorite Apple product and why. Then make sure you fill out the additional details in the giveaway link I'll drop down below in the description box somewhere. I'll then pick out a winner at the end of this month, and then there'll be another giveaway when we actually hit that 100K mark, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please drop a like and subscribe if you did, and as always, thank you for watching.